So Imelda has weakened to that post-tropical status right now. It continues to weaken as we move into the next day. So we're waving bye-bye to Imelda. And we mentioned how it passed by Bermuda, but did it make landfall? Well, let's dive into it, my friends. So here it is. Imelda is still out there, still close to Bermuda, but has moved past the island at this time. Looking at the status here, it has 75-mile-per-hour winds. Pressure is at 980, so pressure increased, and which shows that it's weakening, and then it's moving east-northeast at 29 miles per hour. That means it's moving very fast for a tropical system. But as we zoom in here and investigate, here's Bermuda, and we have the historical track on here, and I put a little measuring tool. Now, this is our in-house measuring tool, so give or take, it was about 7 miles south, the center of Imelda from Bermuda. So what that means is no landfall. In order to officially have a landfall, the center of the eye has to intersect with land. Well, looking at this historical track, that's where the center of the eye was. Where that red line is, about 7 miles south. So it just missed making landfall in Bermuda. But nonetheless, remember, the strongest winds are around the center of the eye. So it's calmer in the center, but then around the circle, if you will, that's where the winds are the strongest. And 100-mile-per-hour winds, they did have that on the island. That's the video you were looking at from late last night. All right, elsewhere in the tropics, we have this area closer to home that has a 10% chance of development in the next 2 days to the next several days. Could it turn tropical? It's a low possibility. We're looking at 10% chance. I think the winds are a little bit too breezy for that to occur. However, it will still be an area of low pressure. It just won't be a tropical low. So it's still going to bring us some wind as well as some moisture splashing our way as we move into this weekend. Also, we have a wave that's coming off the coast of Africa that has a 20% chance of development in the main development region. That one has a better shot at turning tropical. It has more real estate, if you will. However, it will encounter a little bit of wind shear in the beginning, so we'll see if that one forms. We're looking around October 11th. The models are sniffing out something that's trying to spin up closer to the Caribbean, which could be that system, but again, that's just 1 or 2 model runs, so we still have plenty of time to watch this. Satellite radar closer to home. Notice we have those breezy northeast winds for today. We're starting to see more showers across our area, some storms along I-4 in northern Polk County. We will have better rain coverage today and tomorrow as we move into the weekend as well. Here's Futurecast. We have this area high pressure that's driving those northeast winds that are breezy for today. Moving into this weekend, you see that easterly wind drives in all that moisture and things really start to open up. The skies are allowing much more rain to pour down onto our area after a dry last 2 days. Here we are 10 o'clock tonight. We get a little bit of lull in the rainfall into tomorrow morning, but then tomorrow for your evening commute, that's when things really look like they will be a little more saturated. And that's why we have a weather impact alert, not for severe weather necessarily, but because it's a change up in your pattern. And that means for the drive home or picking up the kids or Friday dinner plans, we will have more rain than what we have seen the last 2 days, especially between the hours of 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That's when the skies open up. So keep the umbrella handy. And that's what the purpose of that weather impact alert is. The marine forecast also pretty choppy out there. Excuse me. We have a small craft advisory that's in effect for today, and those breezy winds carry through the weekend. You see that weather impact alert. Otherwise, it's back to normal here as far as the rain coverage goes. It's just been drier those last 2 days. So basically getting back into our normal routine.
All right, Colleen.